Hello, Ticket Subs fans, and may the Force be with you, because there are two awesome things about to happen. First off, we're back together in real person life. This is awesome.
And another parking lot review.
Parking lot, our first
a parking lot. You don't know which one. It might be a random parking lot. It might be right next to your house.
We could be in Alaska or Delaware.
It's great.
Anyways, today we're going to review the latest film of the Star Wars, well, I don't want to say saga, but the first ever Star Wars spin-off.
Out of the episodes.
Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. This film is directed by Gareth Edwards, and it stars Felicity Jones, Diego Luna, Alan Tudyk, Donnie Yen, Wien Zheng, Ben Mendelsohn, Forrest Whitaker, Riz Ahmed, and Mads Mikkelsen.
What a cast.
What a cast, and let's start with the good. Alex, what did you like about Rogue One?
It had so many individually good parts with it. Seeing Felicity Jones in a Star Wars movie, she just played the most wonderful.
Yeah. She was
you were rooting for her the whole time, and I think some of the things she brought up was really cool. Like, she's trying to stay neutral in this whole Empire versus Rebel thing, and she's like, what do I care? It's just caused me pain, and I thought that was really cool to see a different, not so extreme view of the whole Star Wars thing. And then the visuals too. The visuals for me,
CGI was great.
I think because we're gonna do spoiler free here for now, and then we'll get deeper into it, I think, later on.
Definitely.
But there's just some really cool visuals with everything looks like a practical model.
Oh yeah.
Even though it's obviously not.
It looks so good.
2016. But they made it look like the old practical models, but just like times 10, and that was really cool for me.
Kind of going off what you said about Felicity Jones and how she kind of had this viewpoint of this whole rebellion and empire. I really thought it was cool seeing Star Wars from perspectives of people that weren't Jedi. Like, these were real. I mean, Jedi are awesome, obviously, but these are just normal people in the middle of all this, and who were either forced to sign up to be part of this war, or had no choice, or had lost and needed to be a part of it. And I thought that was really cool. And I think a lot of people, before they saw this film, definitely they wanted to see some references to the originals in this film. And I thought there was a good amount. It never overshadowed the story of the film.
Yeah, it didn't really beat you over the head with it. Some of them were kind of forced in there, but you're like, this is classic Star Wars. But so let's start with the bads on your side, Joey. All
right, we have to be negative too. It's the review process. I understand in war films that you might not get to know about everyone's past, and I do prefer that in a way because it adds this sense of urgency to the relationships between characters and how strangers have to kind of work together even without knowing each other's past. And that worked with me for Donnie Yen. He was a great character. I mean, I know that's not his name in the movie, but that's a great actor. And
Sorry, I just let my foot off the brake.
Oh, I was like, did someone hit us?
Reviews.
And but it made sense. We didn't get to know about Donnie Yen's past, but with Diego Luna's character, who's like the second main character of the film, I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, they just like breezed over his backstory in like one sentence, and you're just supposed to feel bad for him.
Exactly. Yeah, there really was one sentence.
Yeah.
And And Alex, how about for yourself?
Oh, man, the first thing I texted you walking out of this movie, and it was so sad to do it, was just like,
That is fair enough.
Like I said, there were so many individually great parts of this movie. So many really cool action sequences on one side, really great acting on one side, cool visuals, a kind of cool story. I thought it was interesting to see.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Obviously the story takes place in the title crawl right before episode 4, and it answered all the questions you needed to answer, but I didn't get that feeling. I didn't get that Star Wars feeling when a chest wants to just pop out of itself because the song is playing and it's just like so wonderful, and I never got that feeling. And I went and saw the movie with my dad, who's he was back in the day. He was watching those originals back in the theater, and we both kind of looked at each other and we're like,
yeah, it's a movie.
It's a movie. It was kind of a throwaway, which is sad, but would I watch it again? Yeah, I'd watch it again.
Fair enough. I will say there are definitely I could see how one could feel about the film that way. I sort of did. I more or less there was I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but I could see how someone could feel that way, and it definitely is not as wow as the original saga.
And maybe that was just us hyping it up too much. We were expecting too much out of a not original saga or a saga film, but.
And I guess to kind of on a random, totally unrelated note, I want to give a shout out to Riz Ahmed, and we both saw him at Nightcrawler, and that was when he was kind of, I know he's a rapper, but it was great to see. It's great to see him, kind of build up. He was in Jason Bourne over the summer. Now he's in Star Wars, and
Absolutely.
it makes sense. The next movie is going to be in his Avatar because it just keeps going. No, wait, no, he's not. But if he keeps building up,
thanks for getting me
I guess Star Wars is probably bigger than Avatar.
Yeah, I would say so.
But
that's a James Cameron.
And I want to just bring up a final question. What did you? There's a certain character. It's not really a spoiler because he's in the trailer. A certain character that is brought back from the originals, who's probably known as one of the greatest villains of all time. Alex, just give a one sentence sum up of your opinion of the use of Mr. Darth Helmet or Darth Vader. Just kidding.
Mr. Big Helmet.
Big Helmet.
He was great. I don't think they overused him. I don't think they underused him. It was really cool to see some vicious sides of him.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
We're not gonna get into, but
Very vicious.
we will in the spoiler video. Watch that after this.
He doesn't tip at a restaurant.
He does not.
He's like, what?
He's not that kind of guy.
He says sorry, but
tip is not to expect the tip. But yeah, I think it was good. What about you?
Yeah, I thought you said it really well.
That was definitely one of the positives.
Exactly. They didn't overuse them. They didn't just pull a bait and switch where they just showed them for literally 1 second in the movie. They
didn't Suicide Squad you like with the Joker.
Yeah, disappointed about that.
Yeah.
But hopefully they do him some justice in the next films with him. Anyways, all right. Thank you so much for watching. We always enjoy talking films with you. It's great to be back together with the Alexander himself. He's got Darth Vader gloves on almost. And hopefully we're about to go have some dinner together and talk more about this movie to prepare for the in-depth spoil. Thank you for watching.
Watch the next video.
Have a great day.